My yoga talk is titled My Greatest Insecurity is Actually My Superpower, um, which the insecurity is confidence. And you might be thinking, like, oh, like her talk's going to be about how to gain confidence. And it's not, sorry. um, it's not because this past week I felt like I had none. Tuesday night, I was crying to my therapist. How can I have a talk about confidence when I feel so low right now? I'm going to be an imposter. And once those limiting thoughts left my mind, the mental breakdown passed, I realized, like, okay, I can do this. I got this. I can show up. And that's what confidence really is. It's about showing up. All right, to take you back a little bit, from the second to 12th grade, I was on an IEP, which is basically a individualized education program because I was dyslexic. I still am, very much. I hate the vowels I and E. I really don't know how to spell. So when you're on an IEP, you have a ton of parent-teacher conferences, and just to like track your progress. And mine always went like this. Lizzie's such a great student. She's so kind and caring and determined, but she really lacks confidence. And this was like every conference for like multiple grades. I kept hearing, I have no confidence. So it was like, that's my insecurity. It's confidence. Everyone's telling me that. And recently, I was at work. We had our big work reviews, which only happen once a year. They're super nerve wracking. And my boss was like, yeah, great year. You're doing great, but you really got to work on your confidence. And I was like, God damn it. Like, it's always confidence. Well, like, when am I ever just going to get it? And during this time, my best friend was graduating a meditation teacher training. And she told me, she invited me to come hear her talk. I didn't actually know it was going to be a talk. I thought you were just going to guide us through a meditation, but it actually turned into this. And little did she know that I was going through something just like so hard. I just felt like, am I ever going to become confident? Am I ever going to be what everyone keeps telling me I am? And coming into this room, hearing you talk and feeling all of the like love and light everyone gave me, I was like, this is it. This place is going to be where I find confidence. Like, it's going to be here. Because, like, where else would you find confidence? So, they were doing a yoga teacher training. I didn't even take a yoga class here. And I was like, I'm doing that because that will give me confidence. So, I was like, all right, I should probably take a yoga class, though, just to see if, like, I like the yoga. So, it was Sachi's class. And I came, I was super nervous, sat on my mat. She opened class and she looked at me and she was like, you're Michaela's friend. And there it was. There was that moment of just feeling so seen and people seeing like all of your greatest attributes. And inside, I felt like I had no great attributes. Even though I have the world's best partner that tells me every day that I'm perfect, every single day. And sometimes it just like doesn't feel like that. So fast forward, I start the yoga training, jump right in, only did one yoga class at 3 Jewels, but I was like, we're going full steam ahead. And I I show up. I show up with an open mind, open heart, and it got really difficult because I realized oh, there's a lot of Buddhist philosophy behind this yoga. Like, oh, this is what it's about. If you know, you really do know. Um, and it pushed me. It got really hard. I had a lot of doubts. I felt a lot of shame. I felt like this isn't for me. And like every week I had this expression on my face that I looked so concerned. And I had to tell people like this is just my face. Like I look concerned all the time. But I kept pushing through. I kept showing up and I kept showing up through all of the difficulty. And I realized, like, in the showing up, like, oh shit, I've always been confident. And I realized that because of all the people here showing me, looking at me, telling me, you have all these beautiful attributes. And I realized I was not looking at my confidence. I was looking at the fear of having the confidence. And there was one particular weekend that it was really hard. Like just mentally, I felt at my limit. And I was crying to Sachi, and like everyone's leaving class, and I'm like, yeah, bye guys, see you next weekend. And I'm like really crying. And the next day I received this like beautiful long message from Santi, and basically it was just, I see you. I see that beautiful confidence. And I kept hearing it. And then you start to believe it. And then it's like, damn, I do have it. I do have it because it allowed me to sign up for a yoga training that I only went to one yoga class at. And it allowed me to keep going even when I had so much doubt. And it allowed me to keep going even when my train from Queens to Manhattan switched from express to local, which is very trying. So I realized like that's what confidence is. It's about showing up when you are so afraid. And I realized that's what my superpower is. I show up even though I'm so terrified to.